that, it takes, like, I think 2 or so minutes to do the whole thing. So even if I were to do it this way, I still would have not gotten the bronze regardless. It really sucks, man. Bam! After God knows how much grinding, I'm finally back with another episode of Kirby Fighters 2. To, of course, begin episode number 130, I think it is, of the series. So, last time in the last episode, you may remember that in our last adventure, we got rid of another single-handed mode difficulty with another ability, this time with the Noble Cap Yo-Yo. And I did manage to get a bronze medal and at least clear that mode. And as you see, yeah, I did a booty load of grinding off screen. It was a lot of single-handed matchups within, with DDD, and it was a lot of grinding to do, but hey, at least your dude managed to make it, so, cut me some slack. It's at least something, right? But anyway, now that we're done with that, we can now actually move forward within our next adventure of the game, like any other typical genre. For this video, I'm going to actually do yet another team matchup because, why not? And as for what I'm going to be playing through for this video, let's actually do Magalore this time, since it has been a while since we last used him in a playthrough. I'm going to be Gooey, his partner, and let's go something a little bit more unique this time. We're going to be actually using Beam and Whip for this video, and have them reference boss fights from other genres, because why not? I mean, it's something. Now, as for the stage that I'm going to be doing this on, let's do Fountain of Dreams. It's been a while since we last been over to this level, so why not? I guess we'll go ahead and do it, eh? Yeah, immediately I get interrupted by the signal from my computer, and then as soon as that happened, I get hit. Can someone please explain to me what the hell just happened there? Because I got no clue what the hell happened there. That was really confusing of what just happened there, dude. What the hell? I actually legit do not understand what the hell happened there. That was really confusing. I mean, I wanted to be clear, but I got no clue what the heck happened there, dude. That was really confusing. Okay. Guys, I didn't think this time was going to come, but I kept a promise, and I'm going to be doing it. So, we're going to head back over to single-handed mode one last time for now to tackle through this using, of course, the ability that I'm the most concerned about in comparison to any other ability for this video. So, last time when we were here, we defeated this with Cutter as well as Yo-Yo. But, for this episode, I'm going to be using an ability that I don't have any sort of confidence with whatsoever, but I'm basically forced to do in order to take care of this whole thing, essentially. We are going to be using the water ability for this video. An ability that, admittedly, I'm very concerned about, because while I performed amazingly well the last time when I went through this in hard difficulty, I don't think very hard difficulty is going to give me the same luxury, knowing how this difficulty has been treating me in the past. On top of that, since I hadn't used the Whale Splasher ability for this video, that's the one that I'm going to use for very hard difficulty. But, ooh boy, your dude's going to be in for a wild ride for this one, because, yeah, knowing very hard difficulty, I'm going to get my ass kicked. But, wish me luck. Let's just see how this goes. Anyway, first up is the Juggernaut Parasol. Oh boy, y'all, I know I'm gonna get my ass kicked in this one, but hopefully we'll be able to actually manage it. Hopefully. And Parasol's a pretty bad roll, because this ability can be a little annoying to deal with if you're not being careful, so. Spider-Man, that was a good run, but I'm not going to promise that it's going to be that easy from here on out, so I really need to watch out for the other ones, because they're going to get a lot harder as we progress. Anyway, next up is the Afar Return GUI. Oh, shoot, and we're playing this in Castle Lolo. Okay, I can't really do the side water technique with this one. Alright, how the heck am I going to do this one? And immediately I get hit. Darn it. Okay, that was kind of bad on my part regarding there because he was going to grab me anyway, but at the same time it helped because the bomber was going to go explode off anyway, so that was kind of a good strategy that I did there. Next up is the Legendary Fighter and the Hardened Bandana Weldy. Oh, crap. Bandana Weldy combined with an ability. Okay, this is going to be a problem. Okay, well, expect your dude to be taking a couple of attempts with this one. Because you can't do the cyber attack either in DD Arena. And on top of that, Bandana combined with any ability, and you know this is going to be an issue. So this should be interesting. Oh, that was not a good idea! What do you mean that didn't hit him? Come on, dude. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay, that was kind of good on my part to do that when they were finishing up with their attacks, so I'll give myself credit for that. I couldn't tell if that was for me or for them, so I had to guard just in case. Because even though I dodged it, I was not sure if I was going to be able to make it. I don't know how I'm still living, but the fact that I am is actually crazy. Okay, at least DDD has my back on that one, so... Gosh darn it, I was just about to grab that, and the little hole I couldn't grab it. How the hell am I still living even after all of that? I don't understand, man. Like, I'm very happy that I'm still living, but how in the world am I still alive even after all this chaos that I've gone through? I don't get it, man. Whew! That was close! Okay, so it's slowing me down a little bit. That was a bad mistake on my part. I got greedy, and that's what I get for that. That's the issue, because when you get overwhelmed like that, it's not easy to maintain your balance and attacks when so many freaking moves are going against you all at once. And plus, you can't really do the side attacks within DDD Arena anyway, so it's completely beginner's luck if you're able to get through this. You basically are forced to rely on luck to get past this battle if you can. Which is not easy to do most of the time. I probably should have done this, knock on wood, but okay. Ouch! Knock on wood, stay behind DDD because... How the hell did he survive at 1 HP? And then of course it gets slowed down, because of course. I got no clue how I dodged that, but that's actually crazy that I dodged it, even though I got hit a couple times. Okay, at least I ripped a bandana. Oh, that was not a good idea to do that. I blame myself for that. I got very scared that I was gonna get... I almost got hit there too, actually, speaking of which. I actually thought that he was going to land on the drop on the Gordo, but instead he actually thought smart and dodged it. But thankfully, he fell into my trap because he saw that I actually managed to use the geyser move at the right timing. So it was kind of a hit and miss, really, but I was glad that I was able to make up for it. But dang, dude, that took 3 minutes. Already, that's not a good sign. Okay. Up next is the Phenomenal Archer and the Juggernaut Yo-Yo. Well, your dude's about to get punished. Oh boy, this one's gonna be a problem. Yo-Yo I'm not too scared about. It can be annoying with other abilities, but Archer's the one that I'm actually the most terrified about. Because that ability in particular, man, whoo boy. This one can be a bit of a problem. So, let's see how this goes. I almost got hit by that. I got no clue how I dodged it, but that's actually crazy that I dodged it. That was probably not a smart move to do that, but whatever. I mean, I damaged one of them at least. He stopped me! Come on, dude. Okay, I got my speed up at least. I guess that's something. I got no idea what the heck is going on here, but that is weird. And that almost hit me too on top of that. So did that, actually. Whew. I got some health recovery at least. That was a really risky move because I could have gotten hit there, but somehow I didn't, which I generally do not understand. Okay, that time I got hit. But that's because I had low HP, so I wasn't fully prepared for that. Alright, let's try that again. We're trying that mess again. Got me screwed up with that. The problem is, though, you're very limited in what you can do in battles like this, because there's a lot going on at any given time, so you really have to be prepared for these battles. But the issue is that you don't know what you're getting into. It's all random every time, so... It's not like you'll be able to get rid of everything in one fall swoop. And then on top of that, he has the ability to just smack you with that archer, so that's another reason that I hate battling against that guy. That could have been very, very bad if I didn't touch it, but thankfully I actually went back and touched it, so... What's that? Ooh, thank God I guarded that. Alright, so I took care of Yo-Yo at least. Oh crap, I dropped the bomber. Okay, thankfully... I'm so grateful that I guarded, man. I actually almost got hit by that. Okay, well, at least I'm grateful you didn't ram me towards the wall, so... He guarded that! Did you see that? He legit somehow guarded it. I got no idea how, but he guarded it somehow. Okay, never mind. I have to wait. Okay, that actually benefited me a little bit. Because I actually stopped him in his tracks, so... Crap, crap, crap! Okay, this is gonna help me up a little bit, but I don't know how much, so... Oh my lord, dude, that was really scary. He got the mint, and thanks to the Gordo, I was barely able to get past this battle. But again, that took 3 minutes. Jesus. That's way longer than it should, man. Alright, next up is the Afar Return Beetle. Okay, so I don't think Beetle's gonna be too bad, at least. I don't think it's gonna be as bad as that last battle, but... Whew. I'm already not liking how this is going. I need a miracle to get past this somehow. But I'm gonna test on luck. I'm gonna test on luck. So, of course. I don't know why you did that, my boy, but okay. can't tell if he got it or if I got it, so it was really difficult to tell. But I'm just going to keep on doing this for now, so. When in doubt, just keep on using Surf. I mean, I know it's not called Surf, but you get what I mean, okay? Okay, that was actually not as bad as I thought that was, but it was only because that 8-bit King DDD didn't come from the right side, so, okay, I just got lucky. Alright, I made up for lost time, at least. Give me some credit for that. Alright, up next is the Destroying Cutter and the Juggernaut Cutter. Oh, crap. 2 cutters. Okay, this is gonna be a problem. Oh, by the way, not to get this off topic, I'm not exaggerating when I say this. There was one battle that I had with these twin cutters, and I'm not exaggerating. It took me over 14 minutes to beat this battle. I'm not exaggerating. It actually took me 14 minutes to get past that battle. And you know why it took me that long? It was mainly because the Kirbys kept on damaging me multiple times. They were being aggressive with their attacks. They couldn't give me an open window to hit them. And so much was going on the screen at any given time that it was impossible for me to manage things. Wow, I say that and I immediately just obliterate them. But that was only because I threw that firework against them, so that really helped me out. And that blue one actually got vulnerable enough to where he couldn't get up from the dynamite, so that was actually a good play on my part. But, yeah, the last time I went through this with DDD, it took me 14 minutes to get past that battle. It wasn't in that arena, to be clear, but, wow, that was by far the longest time I spent on a battle, because those two were being so damn aggressive. Like, I'm telling you, sometimes very hard difficulty is a hit and miss sometimes, because sometimes you'll breeze through battles like that, but if not, then be prepared to spend at least a couple hours trying to beat that fight, so just be warned. Anyway, next up is the Terrifying Bell and the Ballistic Artist. Alright, so this one I'm a little scared for, but it's mainly because of Artist. Bell I'm not too scared about aside from the guard, but Artist is the one that I have to watch out for, so let's see how this goes. Okay, that kind of worked to my benefit, I guess. Not that, though. Why did I not drop the firework? What am I doing? Okay, I did a bit of damage to him, but not too much. I got no exact clue how I didn't get hit by that, but that's actually crazy that I didn't get hit. Why on earth did that Bell one not get hit? It's really confusing. And I'm kind of surprised there that I didn't actually get combo attacked. I thought I was, but that was probably not a good idea on my part. Whew, thank God I guarded those attacks at the same time, man. That would have been very, very brutal for my self-esteem if I got hit. So, thank God. I'm just gonna risk it and do this. Okay, I should be good. Okay, so I got rid of the bell. Okay, there we go. Thank God I actually decided to just stand there and just do that continuously because I was worried that I was gonna get damaged by those guys. I know it took a minute, but I'd much rather do that than just going in there and dying because I was really scared I was gonna actually lose there, so thank God for my smart thinking, right? I mean, I'm not good with water, but at least I can actually think straight, so that's something, I guess. Alright, moving on to the Juggernaut Whip, the Fake Wrestler, and the Supreme Magalore. Crap. Wrestler and Magalore again. And then combine that with Whip 2. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, your dude's definitely going to lose a couple of times, because this is going to be a little annoying. Wrestler and Magalore combined together is not a good combo, man. I will stand by that to this day. So I got no clue how I'm going to get past this battle. I could attempt to give it my best, but this is going to be hell for me to go through. Oh, okay. How did he miss me? Like, I'm actually just asking that right now. How did he miss me there? Okay, I mean, I'm not complaining, but that's actually kind of surprising that he didn't actually get me there. Oh, there's way too much going on the screen. What the hell? Okay, no, just die. I immediately just saw that I just got hit by the bomber. No, just die. There's no way you're gonna be able to make up after that, bro. Like, are you kidding me? You legit just got destroyed there, man. You legit just got obliterated. No, if you see that is gonna be how the game's gonna play, just die. That's a lesson I've learned. Okay, how the hell am I going to do this? Because the thing is, there's 3 attacks coming from 3 different angles, so it's very difficult to maintain your speed while going through this. And then on top of that, they can heal themselves too. Not get hit there? I mean, not that I'm complaining, I'll take it, but it's really weird that I didn't get hit there, actually. I'm actually questioning how in the ever-living heck I'm still alive, but... Okay, Magolor just kept on running into that thing. I don't know what he was doing there, to be honest. You can't dodge these forever, man. Okay, at least I got rid of the wrestler Kirby, so now what's left to do is just whip Kirby. Phew! Close call, man. That was a smart play on my part that I got that health recover item, because if I didn't, that would have been really, really bad. But that almost took 2 minutes. So I only just got 2 minutes left before I don't get that bronze, so I gotta get lucky in this last battle. Finally, it's Shadow Kirby with the Whale Slasher ability. Oh boy, guys, I'm very scared. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it through with a bronze at the very least. I'm gonna attempt to give it my best, like I said, but I'm very scared of what this is gonna lead to. Hopefully we can manage it. We'll see if we can continually use this every time, like I did last time, but I don't know if this is really the faster way of going about it. Crap, and then immediately just get obliterated because of that. Crap, dude! Okay, that's something, I guess, at the bare minimum. Just keep doing this, come on. It's so little damage, though. That's what I don't like about this. Like, that's gonna take hours for me to make it all the way over there. Crap, I saw that coming. Immediately from a mile away. The problem is you get very overwhelmed with stuff like that, so you don't get the chance to actually get through. I might just have to swallow pride and get a pathetic medal, I think. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to do this in time. Crap, I went way too fast. I was not close to him. Really? And the problem is that he moves when he does that, so there's no way for you to realistically get over to him. I might have to swallow pride and get a pathetic medal. Like, I don't have a choice. I really wanted to try and get a bronze, but there's no way I'm going to be able to do this successfully. I might have to force myself to get a platinum medal, a pathetic medal for the first time. Which is rare for me to say, because normally I want to try and get bronze, but I think I might just have to swallow pride and get a pathetic medal. There's no way for me to actually go through this with a bronze at the bare minimum. Let's just do this and see how long it takes, because honestly, I just don't have any confidence anymore. I have to do it like this. The thing that I don't like about water is that you can't really use the grab attack realistically because he'll immediately just surf at you and then you won't be able to beat him by that point. So you're basically forced to do this in order to do any meaningful damage, which I really do not like. So I'm just not a fan that you have to do this in order to do any meaningful damage. And the problem too is that it really wastes a lot of time. You don't have a lot of momentum to actually, kill a lot of time with this realistically. You're basically forced to at least get 8 minutes at the bare minimum to get past this, which is not good. Because look at that, it takes I think 2 or so minutes to do the whole thing. So even if I were to do it this way, I still would have not gotten the bronze regardless. It really sucks, man. Bam! Okay, I guess I have to swallow pride and get my only pathetic medal of the series. That didn't turn out as good as I thought, but it took about 14 minutes. It could have been better, but, at this point, what are you going to do? You might as well just swallow pride and just keep it. So, I'm going to try and make a promise that this is the only pathetic medal I'm getting, okay? Because I don't think I have the willpower to go into this again and try to beat it. Unless I decide to go back into it somehow to improve it by the time I get to the last episode, but I highly doubt that that's going to happen. So, we'll just wrap the video up here. So, let's see how many points we get for that. 12,307 is not bad. Okay. That kind of makes up for the trouble I went through. Still not happy that I have to get a pathetic medal, but what are you going to do at this point? So, whatever. But on the positive side of things, we finally made it to rank 96. And we get the secret song for Castle Lolo as our reward. Okay, I'll take it. 3 million? Are you serious? Oh, crap. That's what we're going for the next one? Oh, that's going to be a problem. Oh, boy. That's going to be a lot more grinding for me to do. I'm not happy that I have to get a pathetic medal for this, but what are you going to do at this point? You might as well just swallow pride and just go for it. I really don't want to spend 5 more hours of my life trying to get a bronze if this is going to be how it's going to go, so yeah. But the good news, we finally went through single-handed mode using the water ability. So we finally went through it with Whale Slasher and finally completed it. I'm not happy that I have to get a pathetic medal for that, but at this point, what are you going to do? I don't want to spend 2 more hours trying to get this thing and then worry about the other stuff at the same time. So you might as well just swallow pride and just go for it. So anyway, guys, I think this is a good stop for this episode. I'm wrapping the video up here. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. When we come back from the next episode, we're heading back over to story mode and complete some more of that mode. I'm not going to get to the final act of the chapter yet because I don't want to go over to the last half of the game until we get to the very last rank. So not until that episode will I make it. So until that happens, I'm not going through the final battle again yet until after that point. So just as a small snippet for most of you, okay? But in any case, guys, I'm wrapping up this video here. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I will see you next time when we come back for story mode again. And after we finish with that, we're going to go through single-handed mode 5 more times. And these are the last 5 that I'm going to do because we have to complete it with our last dream character and our last 4 abilities. I've been saving them for this moment, so we're going to try and beat through them and hopefully have a better time than water because that was really rough with what I just went through. So hopefully I'll do a much better job with this one, but I'm not going to promise things. So we'll just see how that goes. But anyway, we'll see you next time for the next video when we come back. So till next time, guys, bye.